People argue about whether austerity is good economics. For 2 weeks in June, the TUC took a bus round England. Our mission? To find out what austerity means for ordinary people, those that Britain's media too often ignore. We went to every region and this is what we heard. Life is tough for young people trying to get a good start in life.
I feel really let down by the government, really let down by the system.
The government is saying, get a job, we want you to work, but not providing the incentive for companies to hire full-time staff.
I've had to sign up to job seekers. I've never had to before, and it wasn't a nice sort of experience.
We're told, young people don't want to work, young people are lazy, but I want to work.
And as we travelled round, we heard that life can be just as tough for their parents, whether unemployed or in work.
They need to address the minimum wage because it really doesn't help families get out of the in-work poverty that some of them are in, even though they may be working 40, 45 hours a week.
We rely on tax credits, unfortunately, like a lot of other people. One wage just does not get us through a month.
The government say we're all in this together. Tell that to the people who've been hit hard by benefit changes.
Even the Chancellor of the Exchequer couldn't juggle the figures around like that, like some of the people have got to do nowadays.
People with a disability nowadays are constantly having to justify their own existence.
I'm sick of being told I'm a scrounger, I'm a skiver.
And many of those already hurting have been dealt the cruel blow of the bedroom tax.
There's no way we can afford it, but there's no way we're going to move out. It's our home, the breaking homes, the breaking hearts.
In order to pay the bedroom tax, I've had to sell everything we've got, really, everything we can spare.
I've got to pay it because I'm afraid of being evicted. And if I'm evicted, I don't have any children, don't have anybody else dependent, so who's going to take care of me?
We've seen vital services facing fatal cuts.
Sadly, due to local government funding cuts, this nursery now stands empty. We would have had provision for up to about 64 children in this facility.
I'm frightened that if these cuts take place, Bolton Hospital will eventually shut completely.
And people can't make ends meet.
Payday loans are sometimes the only choice you've got, and it's not a payday loan for your holiday in Bahamas we're talking about. We're talking about a payday loan to get you shopping for next week.
And increasingly people are going hungry because they can't afford to eat.
We've had to open up food bank because people would not eat without us. And if that's Cameron's idea of the big society, because that's the only sign we've seen of it round here, we don't want to partake in it. He's just made us partake in it.
We have to go without to make sure the kids are got, but we are using food bank at Ilkeston. Without them we'd be lost.
I mean, I didn't actually know about this till like 2 weeks ago. And prior to that, I was having to get capping them to friends and neighbours for to put a meal on the table.
Austerity is hurting our economy. Our services, our communities, our future.
My message to this government is come and live like the people you're demonising for 1 month and see how difficult it is.
We have no future in this country anymore. No matter what we do, we can't get out of this. We need more. We need help from the government. We need support. We need our lives back.